Hey guys, it's me again, Paul P. And today is another episode of From Scratch. Today we'll be tackling Mama Sita's Palabok sauce, which I will make from scratch since I have some shrimp and some shrimp shells on hand. So it's actually very easy to make. According to this, it says here I just have to mix this with water, saute some minced garlic and some smoked fish or tinapa flakes, and then pour in the sauce and let it thicken. For me, I think I'll make this version a bit better. Okay, so to make it easier, I decided to make the same garnish for all the pancit. I'm just making the sauce from scratch. I already have shrimp there. I have some chicharron, and I also have some, what do you call this? Chives and hard-boiled eggs for the topping. But I think the sauce will be much better to make it from scratch. So, tara, let's go to the kitchen. Let's start cooking this. Bye bye. Okay, let's start with the Mamacita premix. It says there to whisk the contents in 2.5 cups of water. Okay, in the pan, we will saute some garlic until it's light brown. Then we will add in a few pieces of tinapa or smoked fish. There. We'll use only a few because the rest of it we will keep for our topping later. There, break it up. Make sure it's well incorporated into the oil. And then we will add in our premix. There. Pour it all in and let it simmer. Okay, after letting it simmer, you have to make sure that there are no clumps at the bottom. So we will use our whisk and take out all those clumps. And make sure that it is a very smooth, homogeneous mixture. And that's it. That is the Mamacita premix. Okay, let's start with mine. We'll saute some onions, stir fry it really well, and then we will add in some garlic. There, sliced garlic. Saute this until it's somewhat brown and the onions are now fully translucent. There. Keep on stirring until you get that light brown color. Then we will add in some of our frozen shrimp shells. There. Make sure you add all of it all at once. Even though it's frozen, it will thaw and it will become a beautiful sauce afterwards. Okay. Now we will add in some patis or fish sauce for flavor. Then let it saute until it actually is almost fully cooked. There. Break up all the pieces. Crush the shells as much as you want because you want to extract all that flavor. There, look at that. Next, we will add in a bit of water. How much water? Roughly about half the pan. Because you want to simmer this until it's fully tender and we can really crush the shells. And we're going to extract all the flavor from those shrimp heads and from the shells. Okay? So we will let this simmer and we will continue afterwards. So after 30 minutes of boiling, we'll check upon it. Look at that. The fat from the shrimp heads is now in the broth. We'll continue to simmer this until we extract everything, and then we will strain it. Make sure you don't get any shell into the broth because we want this broth to be almost clear. There. Remove all the shells and let this simmer. Okay, look at that. It's now starting to simmer. And we will now add in our next ingredient. It's actually a cornstarch slurry. It will help thicken the sauce and give it that silky feel. Okay, look at that. It looks opaque right now, but in a few seconds, it's gonna get orange and almost clear. Look at that. Okay, now we will add in a bit of our achuete oil. Achuete oil will give it that color and it will make the sauce a lot more silky. That. And that's how you make that orangey color without any food coloring. Au natural. Give it a taste. And that is my palabok sauce. Okay guys, so I finished cooking everything. So to standardize this, I use the same noodle, followed the instructions on the package, boiled it, and then plated it up. The sauce is just my version versus the Mama Sita version, and the toppings are all the same, which is tinapa or smoked fish, shrimp that I just simply sauteed in salt and pepper, and hard-boiled egg. Okay, so you can see these are the two varieties. This is the instant, and this is my homemade one. Look at that. At first glance, you can see the instant is kind of gloopy, and mine is really smooth. But we will give a taste for both. Okay? We'll try the instant first. Okay. How does it coat the noodles? We'll see how much it can coat the noodles. It coats really well. Now let's give it a taste. On that. Since we sauteed this with that tinapa or smoked fish a while ago, based on the instructions on the package, it has an overly strong tinapa or smoky flavor or smoked fish flavor, and it doesn't taste shrimpy at all. Palabok is supposed to be a bit shrimpy and a bit of tinapa, but this one is more on the tinapa side than the shrimp. But it's still good for an instant sauce. It's really good. Okay, now let's try this one. This is my homemade version. We'll give this a mix. Sorry guys, my dogs are noisy. It's actually 3 p.m. and we have a rule that at At 3 p.m. we bring the dogs out so that they can bark like hell. They mostly stay inside in the house, inside my house with me the whole day. They're very spoiled. Actually, one of them stays in my room when I sleep at night. I love my dogs. Okay. Look at this one. It's still orange, but look at that. There's no lumps, no clumps or anything. It coats the noodles really well. And then we'll give this one a try. This is just my version with a bit more tinapa flake. Let's see if we can twirl this around like spaghetti. And we'll go for a bite. Right off the bat, very shrimpy. There's a slight sweetness to the sauce because of that shrimp. Flavor wise, it has a lot of umami in it because of that patis. And the silkiness of that sauce. It doesn't get overpowered by the tinapa flavor. It's more of the sauce is highly shrimpy. Then when you eat it with the tinapa, it contrasts it in the meat. Not like with the other one, it's more of tinapa base, and we put tinapa topping on top. When we eat it together, kind of overpowers it. And look at this for a while. This I've left for a while. Look at it. It looks dull, and the color and the sauce actually kind of dries out. But on this one, look at this. It's still silky. It's still smooth, and I believe I prefer this one. Yes, I know I'm biased. I made the dish, but for me, flavor alone, I would choose this. But if I'm in a hurry and I don't have shrimp shells in my freezer, I'll go for the instant one. It's actually quite good. Okay, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, I forgot. There's a bonus. I forgot to add this. This is chicharron. It's supposed to add a little bit crunch to the dish. Well, technically it's just deep fried pork fat. We'll add some in, but I won't review it anymore because I know it just adds a bit more saltiness to the dish and a bit more crunch. So, again, thank you for watching the vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Paul Always Gutom Never Busog, on Twitter at Paul Always Gutom, and on Facebook at Always Gutom Never Busog. So till the next vlog, tara, kain tayo, and see you in my dining room. Oh, this is from scratch. Bye-bye.